Hey everybody, it's Murgle, and today we're going to go over the Druid class order hall talent choices. Now, as with the first tier of every class order hall, they have the increase to quest rewards to get a rare or bonus upgrade from the non-repeatable quests. So you can get more rare or epic items. However, it's only from non-repeatable quests, so it has almost no utility once you hit the 110 margin. You're much better off picking the right talent, which is Roots. Enables the Roots ability, which increases the success chance of the first mission you send each day by 10% if that mission has minions. While it's only 10%, and a lot of other class order halls have better, percentages for this trait, 10% is better than nothing. Let's say you're on a gold mission and it's a really good gold mission, the first one of the day. Maybe you're at 190, and since it's the first one you sent, you can hit the 200% mark. So 10% can help out sometimes. Definitely the better choice. The second row is Evergreen and Travel Form. Now, Travel Form is the better choice because it enables travel form for ability for all missions, reducing mission duration by 20%. Can really help early on, especially if you're trying to complete your class order campaign. Can get you through missions much quicker. You'll get the class order campaign knocked out a whole lot faster if you're using this. And honestly, the other talent is just not that great to say anything. It's evergreen because it grants access to 2 plots of rich soil which allow you to grow and harvest plants that provide helpful items once every 3 days. Now, as a collector, I will eventually switch to this though because there is a secret artifact skin for restoration. So, if you're a resto, then you can pick up that skin. But first off, I would go with Travel Form because it's going to be a whole lot more helpful. Um, but again, the rest of the items are, mostly pointless. But the secret skin is awesome. So, always got to get those skins. The third tier is Hibernation and Reclamation. Now, Hibernation is useful, right? It increases the number of each type of troop by 1. So it can come in handy, especially having one more. But Reclamation is the better choice initially. It enables a chance on mission success for your champions to return with champion armaments or equipment. So these can give you items that will make your followers better, as well as item level upgrades, which are very important because missions scale with your followers' item levels. So if you have 850 on all of your followers, you're going to see much better missions as well as really high gold missions, right? It won't be uncommon for you to see 7, 8, 900 gold missions with a 750 bonus roll. Really high profit, definitely the better choice early on. You do have a little RNG because it will take you a little bit of time to get these, especially with the fact that it's, a chance instead of 100%, but it's still the better choice. After you've gotten 850 on every follower, I always say save enough item level upgrades to get to 890, so that way you have plenty of chances to upgrade as soon as they increase the number with each patch, like they did with garrisons. Follower item level went up with the patches, so after you have enough to get 890, hypothetically, I would say it'd be fine to switch over to Hibernation, because this will give you one more of each type of troop, so you could send more missions more frequently. But that's only after you have all the upgrades. The fifth tier is Laughing Sisters and Force of the Forest. Laughing Sisters gives a 5% increase to your normal treant, but I would say Force of the Forest is better. It allows the Druids of the Claw to become Keepers of the Grove, increases success chance of missions with minions by 15%. Definitely a lot better, especially, 15% could be huge. Definitely the better choice, because even though this is a 5% base increase on everything, 15% is much better, especially when it's all about just trying to get as high as possible. So I would say definitely go with that. The fifth tier is really, really good, right? Druids. Now, Alun's Chosen is not all that great. It allows you to place a work order, one of your 3 weekly Seals of Broken Fate, in exchange for order resources. That's not that awesome, right? It's useful if you're a raider, but not all that much. The Ancient of the War, however, allows you to recruit an Ancient of War. Ancients of War have a random druid specialization and can counter a boss in addition to Strengths of the Ancients. Increase success chance of missions by 30%. That's just crazy. They can counter. They have a counter. They can 30%. I mean, it's just awesome. Really, really good trait. Definitely the better pick for missions, success, and everything. Just awesome. And then the sixth tier is Nature Legend. Increase the number of legendaries you can equip by one. If this is an alt and your only intention is making as much gold as possible from your class order hall, then there's no reason to pick Nature's Legend. But if it's your main character, then by all means, go ahead and get it. That means you can wear 2 legendaries if you happen to stumble upon them. So, the last thing I'd like to say is if you switch back to Evergreen, right? If you're looking at Evergreen or you're curious about Evergreen, I guess when I was looking it up, trying to find stuff about it, it was really confusing to people where it was located because it doesn't give you a lot of direction. But Evergreen's location, the little patches, I'll take you over here. They're gonna be up here. The little patches will spawn right here on your map. So you'll be right here if you happen to pick the Evergreen and you just couldn't find them. This is where they spawn. So, hope this was helpful. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.